the Seychelles, the Seychelles Islands. What happens is that the keyboard player of the band starts receiving, 25 years later, starts receiving little cryptic notes, poems actually, that say, and his name is Roy, curiously enough, it says Roy, blah, 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 J. And he realizes, the keyboard player realizes that this is the poet's handwriting, because Jim had a distinctive handwriting. I could recognize it anywhere. And he goes, my God, this is impossible. The man's dead. Then he looks at the envelope, and the envelope has a little stamp and little cancellation mark from the Seychelles Islands. And the Seychelles Islands are in the middle of the Indian Ocean, the middle of nowhere, 1,000 miles due east of Mombasa, it says in the book, and that's where, in fact, they are. And Jim, this is based on truth. The reason I put him at the Seychelles Islands is because about a month before he left for Paris, we're working on L.A. Woman. And Jim said, out of the blue, he says, you know, like we're talking, he said, have you ever heard of the Seychelles? And I went, the seashells? He said, no, 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 the Seychelles. I said, no, man, I haven't. And he pulls out this little brochure, and he said, check this out, man. Little group of islands in the Indian Ocean. And I look at this little brochure, and it's just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, incredibly beautiful. Just a little bit off the equator, and absolutely marvelous. And the people who live there consider the Seychelles to be the original site of the Garden of Eden.
Truly.
That's how nice it is.
Whoa.
So, you know, I'm looking at it saying, gee, this is really incredible, man. I said, where is it? He said, middle of the Indian Ocean. And he said, you know what? A man could disappear in a place like that. And I said, boy, he sure could, you know, in the middle of the Indian Ocean. I said, really cool, man. Let's get back to work. And that was all that was ever said. So when it came time to write the book, I thought, I remember the incident. I thought, yeah, the Seychelles Islands. What better place for the poet to go? Just the middle of the Indian Ocean. And that's where he goes after staging his own death. And then all the things that happen to him. Then it's a journey to the east, into the mystic, into the third eye. He goes into his enlightenment. He goes to find, he finds his own Buddha nature in India and the Seychelles Islands.
And he plays the game on Roy, too.
Well, of course, yeah,
yeah.
you got to, sure, you know.
When they reunite.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of fun in it, too, you know. There's little twists and turns that you wouldn't expect it to go.
Now, have you ever been there?
No, I haven't. No, but I've read a lot of brochures and, travel books and seen a couple of videos and whatnot. So, you know, it's in here. I mean, I know what it looks like.
Do you think you'll go?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Dorothy and I
Really?
came so close, man. We almost went there when we went to Paris on July 3rd for Jim's 30th anniversary of his death or disappearance. And we finished, we went to his grave, and a bunch of fans were there, and then we went to, we had a big thing in the evening where Danny Sugarman and I, you know, told stories about Jim. I played the piano, we showed some videos, we stayed for a couple of more days. Then we're going back to the airport to catch a flight to L.A. We've got plenty of time to kill, like a good 2 hours, and we're walking down, you know, this gate, and there is a gate 2 away from ours that said, the Seychelles Islands.
Whoa.
And I thought, whoa, wait a minute, we've got tickets, we got two, this one's leaving in we can't, you know, I couldn't do it because we had to get back home, we had engagements, I had things I had to do back in Los Angeles, but I came that close to getting on the, you know, making that right-hand turn, getting on that plane and going to the Seychelles Islands. But I will someday.
Ray, you've been so kind to me autographing, but...
Oh, my pleasure.
When you do go there, could you get this autograph for me?
What a wise guy. Look, could I get this autograph for him?
The Lost Writings of Jim Morrison, Wilderness.
You know, somebody asked me yesterday, what does Jim think of the book?
It's a good question.
I said, well, he hasn't read it yet, you know.
A book that I think highly of is The Doors on the Road by the other Greg Shaw. There's Greg Shaw in California,
right.
Burbank.
Right.
And then there's Greg Shaw in New York, The Doors on the Road.
Yeah.
It's great because it covers the post-Morrison Doors.
And that too. Yeah.
But it's got an error in here, and I told Greg about the error.
Oh.
It says that when you played the Boston Common August of 82, was it? Not 72?
No,
72?
Yeah, 72.
I was 18 years old. It says that there's no recording. That's absolutely incorrect.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was 18 years old standing out there with my little Radio Shack mic.
All right.
And I told Bruce Botnick that you guys will be getting a tape at some point.
Excellent. Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, that was great. We played with Dr. John. It was beautiful. Boston was just, well, in the middle of summer. It was just incredible. What a great gig that was.
August 16, 72, Mac Rebenak opened for you.
That's Mac Rebenak.
Oh, he was brilliant, because I remember to this day, that was like 29 years ago, 30,
yeah.
Almost 30.
Yeah.
He had all this glitter in his pocket.
Right.
Remember?
Right.
He's sprinkling the audience with glitter.
Exactly.
It was the Nightripper.
Right, the Nightripper. Walked on gilded splinters. He did that at the Whiskey A Go-Go. We saw him. I went with Jim. Dorothy was there. Jim was there. Jim and I, Dorothy, maybe John and Robbie. I think maybe we all went to see Dr. John, the Nightripper. And you're right. He comes out on stage and he's got this goofer dust powder. And the stuff's going like that all over the stage. And the whole thing is like swimming, and the drums are going, and the girls are singing. They're all wearing voodoo outfits. That was an incredible show in Boston. That was just fabulous.